Welcome back. Many of us are waking up to storms this morning. Felicia, is it moving on out or here to stay?
A man from McDonald County died after an all-terrain vehicle accident. The crash happened early Tuesday. Well, things are making a comeback in the business world, but some of the increases could hurt your wallet. KY3's Sarah Forhetz has today's business brief. Bo Bergdahl and his legal team have some major decisions to make. The U.S. Army sergeant who went missing from his post in Afghanistan in 2009 was arraigned yesterday. Still to come here on KY3 News, a Christmas emergency. What had this little girl calling 911?
Good afternoon from KY3 News. I'm Shayla Patrick. Gunshots rang out in the middle of a North Carolina shopping center Thursday as shoppers were picking up some last-minute gifts. And we may be enjoying the warm weather, but experts say the unseasonably warm temps contributed to conditions that generated deadly weather in the south.
Yeah, in fact, 14 people have been killed so far.
A mysterious cat is caught on camera in Christian County, just south of Rogersville. This video was given to KY3 by there. Time now is 5:50. The top stories next, including the latest on deadly storms ripping through the southern United States.
It's Christmas.
Suggestions there. Time now is 5:50. The top stories next, including the latest on deadly storms ripping through the southern United States.
We know one person is dead after that officer-involved shooting. I want to give you guys a look at the neighborhood behind me. This is a very active scene.
We've all been there. You're driving down the road and your car makes that thud as you hit a pothole. Well, Kansas City Public Works crews are out in full force trying to repair problem roads like the ones you see behind me. Good morning. Welcome back to the 9 o'clock hour. We are here in front of Hogan Preparatory Academy, where in just a few minutes, hundreds of students will be walking out those doors. Local firefighters spent the day doing ice and cold water rescue training. I suited up and tagged right along with them to learn what it takes. Well, we're here at Mount Washington Manor, one of the scariest haunted houses in Independence, or so we're told. We're here with a crowd of thrill seekers behind us, and I'm surrounded by a couple of the actors who may or may not have scared me a couple times already, and we're not even in the haunted house. Today we're going to be taking a look at what actually happens to your heart when you are scared out of your mind. I've got a heart rate monitor and a GoPro, and we're going to take a look at some of the body's physical responses to being scared. The young men shown in this surveillance video appear to be no older than teenagers. Tonight, residents want to get the word out about these guys and hopefully identify them so their crime spree can be put to an end. Well, most people stayed inside today trying to keep warm. Not these guys. Two local fire departments spent the entire day outside doing ice and water rescue training.
It was just so surreal.
It's hard for Joni Bontrager to relive what's happened to her in the past 24 hours.
It was just happened so fast. I'm like, nobody's helping me here.
She had just finished driving for Uber around 2 this morning and decided to get some food before heading home.
Went down to Texas Tom's to get some drive-through. Well, after I'd got my food, I see a couple standing there right there, you know, by the street. She's like, oh, can you help us out? We need a ride to Truman Medical Center. So-and-so's in the hospital right now.
Since it was just around the corner and the couple seemed friendly, she agreed to give them a ride.
And they were getting ready to get out. The guy just reaches over and grabs my neck. And I was down from there.
Joni fought as hard as she could, but was eventually overpowered and forced from the car.
And then they got back on Holmes and took off, you know, went down to 23rd and Holmes at the light there and made a right to go. And I was yelling and screaming for help.
With her phone in the stolen vehicle, she used a stranger's phone to call police. She later tracked her iPhone to a location in KCK, and then the phone was turned off.
I hope somebody out there knows something and can find these people and find my car.
Meanwhile, Joni says she'll be a lot more hesitant to help strangers in the future.
Anybody ever asks me, I'm going to tell them, hey, last time I did it, somebody carjacked me. No, don't ask.